We were meeting with the principals and talking about the distribution of our population in our schools in terms of special ed and ESL populations. And it was interesting in responding to the principals. We looked at the number of ESL students in the schools from the ECC all the way through to the high schools, and the number of special ed students in the same category. And what we found out was about 30% of our current population fits into, 30% of our population is a combination of ESL and special ed students. So that's 1/3 of the district's public school population falls into that category. And there's almost an even breakdown. About 15% are ESL students and about 15% are special ed students. The range, if you take out the ECC, the Early Childhood Center, ranges from about 25% of the population in a school to 34%, other than one school that had a much higher population, over about 50%. And we have to look at that when we're putting ESL and special ed classes for next year. But it's something that we are looking to start on soon to be able to even out this population. And as all of you know, that when we look at making adequate yearly progress for our school report card, these are the two categories that we have to work very hard at bringing up to the standards that we need to meet. So I thought that was an interesting piece to share with the board. The other, I think, interesting piece after doing beds was that if we look at our student population in the year 2008, we had 7,901 students, not counting the universal pre-K. And at that time, we had 835 certificated staff members. In 2009, we had 8,022 students, again not counting the UPK students, and we had 790 certificated staff members. This past year, we've had 8,118 students, and we have 754 certificated staff members. So our population in the district is beginning to not level off or not decrease, but it's definitely gone up over those 3 years. And I think that as you go around and look at the school buildings, you're going to find that the buildings are crowded. We have many students or many classrooms being used for double duty. And it's something that we're going to be addressing as we look forward to the budget and the budget process this year.